Is it working? It looks like it might be. Lovely noises. Righty-ho, who is here? Anyone here yet? Drop frames are here. Jerry is here. Except not. I don't think anyone will get that. Don't mind me making my obscure references. Kind of want to see if I can do something about these dropped frames, though, because they have beplagued, like, my last 3 streams. Yes, Total T, congratulations, you read the spoozle. Hold on, I need a moment. The spoozle. That's not even close to what it's called. The stream title. Where the fuck did I get spoozle from? Actually, Total T, remind me later in the stream of spoozle. I will need to remember that for purposes. Ben, it's been about 50 years. How are your turnips? Now, I'm just going to go behind the microphone to check if my internet is properly plugged in, because I keep dropping frames and I'm not even doing anything yet. Lozzie was here for the spoozle. Just hashtag spoozle hype. You watch, I'll Google this after the stream and it'll turn out that it's actually some really offensive term in, like, High Nigerian. Incidentally, hi Nigeria, if you're watching, the entire nation of Nigeria. Right then. Well, that's frustrating. There was some plugs in the back of the internet hub that felt like they weren't all the way in. YouTube, stop acting like the stream's over. The stream's not over. Oh, good, Elliot's here in time for the setup nonsense. Oh, yes, it's a legal requirement of Nigeria. I should probably put the, Actually, yeah, I should probably set up the game so you can tell me if the audio is too loud while I'm trying to set up the internet. Right, so, is the game too loud compared to me? Because it's been a while, but they're back, yo. That was the reference. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna check the plugs again, because why is the internet being this way? Surely it's something I can fix by hand. It's a good level, I can be heard, the game's not overpowering. I want a second opinion because Sebastian can't be trusted even though he's not even here yet, unless he is, in which case... It's good! Oh my goodness, it's good! I guessed! I put it at 5% and that was good enough. Yummity-doo. I've checked every single plug. I've checked every single plug, and I'm still dropping crazy frames, and YouTube keeps acting like the stream's ending, which I don't know whether... Like, I don't know if the stream's cutting out on you lovely people's end. Yes. And Waterfox wants to update in the background, and you can see it overlapping. There we go. Goodness. Have to get the window back open. Right. Does the stream keep, like, cutting out? Because I want to fix this before I start, if that's the case. Well, every single plug is as plugged in as it can be plugged in. So, if we have any further problems, I don't know why. Hey, at least we've got... Yeah, we're still having frame rate problems. Why? Well, at least we have this good music to listen to in the meantime. I'm going to turn it down from my headphones. I don't think that'll affect you. The toilet, Jamie. The toilet. What's delaying the game this time? It's me opening a bottle of stream water. It's strawberry flavoured, you know. But yeah, in case you couldn't infer, obviously the parents aren't with me for this one again. I actually don't know if the parents are going to be back on stream for the rest of this year, because my mother's back at work, and I don't know. We'll see if we can arrange something, but for the moment, assume that the parents aren't going to be in these streams. Don't worry about it, Ben. Tristan will probably turn up sooner or later, in which case you can be together in your non-moddiness, and that's only because everyone else happened to be in the right place at the right time. I blame the weird time zones of Australia, personally. Alright, I've had my fill of Chinese food, and of strawberry stream water. So, it's been a while, and I did say I had some bonus stuff to do with the Pokémon. Sebastian's here just like I said he would be. But yeah, I do have some plans, principal among which being remembering which my Pokemon knows fly, and then flying to... The town is called Ma. I will fight anyone who disagrees. Moville, Mauville, Morville, Meep Morp. Because I need to make sure that I have the correct bike, which I may or may not do. I don't need to learn about bikes. I am not a bicologist. Weeble! Hi! It has been a while. Yes, Meep Morpville, perfect. But yes, hello to everyone. Has it been too long since I last streamed Pokemon? It has been a while. Okay, so we have the bike now, so if I'm not dropping 10,000 frames a second, our next destination would be Pacifidlog, the most awkward of all town names. I thought I turned the game down more than that. There we go. Just the game was playing in my ear at 22% audio, which normally when I stream I have it down to 10%. So, it was a bit loud. If I have game loud in my ear, I can't commentate good. But I can't commentate good anyway, so what difference does it make? Right. If you know Pokemon, then you may know... Well, if you know Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, anyway, you may know what I'm going for next. Oh, wow, that was a crazy drop in frames in the background. Like, I can see the stream in the background behind the game, and the drops are crazy. So, give me a moment. I'm gonna just disappear for a second just so I can pause that, because Total T, this is what I spent the entire start of the stream trying to fix. The whole lag thing. Like, I'm dropping crazy numbers of frames, and I don't know why. Like, my internet's being fucky again, but it's for a different reason from October. Because, like, if people were around for October, then you know that I had terrible internet troubles back then, where it would, like, properly cut out every 10 seconds. This isn't that bad, it's just that I'm inexplicably dropping shit tons of frames all at once, and I don't know why that is. Anyway, I don't know entirely where I'm going, but I know it's around here somewhere. Inter nipples. You know, you have your principal nipples, and then, like, a little bit closer together are your auxiliary nipples, and then any space, like, the space between your auxiliary nipples are your inter nipples. Simple. Congratulations on your breakfast. I had breakfast this morning. I can relate. Damn it, OBS! Why are you like this? But yeah, I know I keep asking this, but it keeps being made a valid question. Does the stream keep, like, temporarily going into offline mode while you're, like just every now and then? Because occasionally, OBS will drop down to 0 frames per second, and then YouTube starts acting like it's no longer streaming. But I'm streaming constantly. Anyway, Sky Pillar. It is a place, and we are here. Balls. How are my balls? That's bad. That is very bad. Whoopsie doodle. See, that's frustrating, Total T, because, I don't know how to fix it. OBS has just been tripping balls lately, I don't know why. Is the stream unwatchable? Like, that's kind of the principal question here. Oh, Ben, check your Australian privilege. Yeah, that's... Weeble gets it. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. This has been proven to be true. I don't even remember which town it is that sells the good balls. Fucking Fortree, isn't it? I'm sorry, Cleo, or Cleo. Play-Doh. Play-Doh the cottony boob bird. Well, I'm glad it's watchable, so... It's been a while since I last streamed Pokemon, so forgive me for forgetting what I have in my inventory. 99? A little bit excessive. Yeah, you know what, I'm a mature adult. Although that is a rather sobering thought, that in any given situation, I am the adult supervision. Now, Freddles, my dear, what is your situation? Yes, Cleo is the cottony boob bird, because she's the boob chicken made of cotton, and boob chicken. Actually, do I have the TM for false swipe? OBS, stop dying! It would appear that I do not. I'm going to do my best, do it every day, to catch Rayquaza. And I don't think it'll go all that well. But we can try. Now, part of me wants to stock up on repels as well, because I don't think I have very many of those. Also, why can't you run in this town? Actually, is it this house? There's a thing that I want to check. Well, just since we're here, you know, I just came to kick it. Just quoting Alessia Cara with no context whatsoever. Frame rate, stop going down. This is the fucker. How are your man nipples? Well, that's just terrible. Total TY. Total T, explain your breastiary. I've gone quiet as if you're going to give a response. But it's funny, I've actually got back into playing Omega Ruby now, well, just Omega Ruby for the moment. Because on Tuesdays, I have... Yeah, Jamie gets it. On Tuesdays, I have a really lengthy, like, gap between two of my lessons. Like, it's long enough for me to go and have lunch, but it's too early in the day for lunch. So, I do my daily Animal Crossing, and then I, like, have, like, an hour and a half to myself. Because, obviously, Animal Crossing doesn't constitute free time. And in that time, I did, like, over the past couple of weeks, did a complete, like, not 100%, but, like, almost 100% playthrough of A Link Between Worlds, just to fill time. And now that I finished that, I've started playing Omega Ruby again. So I finally proceeded from Lily Cove in Omega Ruby, and I'd saved just before the Groudon fight. Yeah, the Groudon fight. Also, bike times. I do boo. I do boo. And of course, Cherim. Delightful, most of the time not. That wasn't grammar. What I mean is, Cherim, aesthetically pleasing, but almost impossible to get into an aesthetically pleasing state. Although, I don't know. I prefer the sunshine Cherim and the little emo flower. Things that goths call their bays. It's impossible to get up speed in here, which I suppose is the idea. See, if I'd been American, that would have passed as an acceptable attempt at a British accent. The British accent, because starting fights. Now, I think I mentioned this on the bonus stream on Sunday. OBS! Stop it! But for those of us, like, for the people who are watching, who take part in the YSC, well, first of all, we're very, like, close to having the next YSC happen. A Total T, if you're going to take part in that, then... Unless you've already sent a song and I've forgotten. But if you want to take part in that, then please do, because it would benefit the numbers. But has anyone else been, like, keeping up with the Kardashians and the drama that's been happening on the Song Contest wiki? Because it's kind of a glorious disaster party. Well, it's not my fault that OBS won't obey my authority. I don't even know if it's OBS or if it's my internet. It bothers me because I'm quite the prolific streamer. I'm not a professional baby. I'm not going to fight and then go poo-poo. But I mean... See, Ben knows what the haps are. So, there's a chap that we suspect may be called Ronald, who I think is like 7 years old. And clearly his mama never told him to go and make some friends or he'll be lonely. But he's going around all of the, like, song contest pages and editing them with bogus results that are, like... It's not even meant to be graffiti, I think he just doesn't understand how song contests work. Like, it's... He's editing the pages with what his personal results would be. Like, he's picking... he's probably not even paying attention to the songs. He's just picking countries at random, and then randomly awarding them first place, twost place, threest place, etc. Because I think he's Dutch, and I don't think... Like, I think Dutch numbers are all just ST instead of first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Is there a particular Jeff you have in mind? Timing. Nope. No, not timing. Not timing. This is not we. I hate this tower with a burning pornography and everybody in it. Not all Dutch people. Hashtag not all Dutch. I hate this tower. But, well, what was the story of the original Jeff? Was that the Brazilian pervert? Because that, first of all, that sounds like a sex move anyway. But no, it's not all Dutch people, it's just this one 7-year-old kid who doesn't understand how contests work. And it's all fun and games, but if ever he layeth a finger on the YSC pages, then... controversy will be afoot. Not all Dutch, yet quite much. I'm sure this is a really fascinating stream to watch between the internet crapolity and the fact that I can't ride a bike in a straight lines. Straight lines, plural. But it's true though. The one who claimed to be transgender, and we're not actually sure if they were. I remember now. The Jeff OG. The OG, the original Jeff. I guess that's half the reason why I have so many mods, because between the mods and the blacklist, we've had, like, next to no Jeffs, which I'm happy with, because ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, I bet this is really interesting to watch, that I can't do proper, you know, bicyclism, it's good for rheumatism, I have no ambition for high position in this fucking tower with air conditioning. Slight bike salt. And fun fact, I can't even ride a bike in real life. Do with that information what you will. I'm not ashamed, I have no reason to cycle. Don't stare at me with your Venus flytrap arse. Hibbledy-bibbledy-bee. Am I boring yet? I'm so bad at this! And pointing out that I'm bad at it doesn't make it any more acceptable, I realise, but... Yeah. It's all in the timing. You know, punch, kick, it's all in the mind. Ha! Did I go too far? Bitch shit! Son of a butt! Less breast! Las Vegas on a poopsicle. Brandy a go-go with the testicular node. Ah! Oh, is that with the Finnish person, Elliot? Because... plugging Elliot, because he's hardly ever this early to one of my streams. I could tricycle in theory. Total T. Yeah. Monetary breakdance to you two. Oh, Laura, you missed the son of a butt and the bitch tits and so many bike rages. Yeah, this is... it's the the oakpocalypse, the hot taco lips, where someone's lips are made of a hard tortilla, and then they kiss you, but they realize that they're on fire while they're kissing you. It's the hot taco lips apocalypse. It's sad that I'm almost making myself cry with laugh. That's actually kind of sad. Fuck! You see, this could be funny if I had pre-recorded it and I could edit this shit out, but... that's the thing with streams. It's supposed to be long drawn out and boring, and actually I only have 2 things I want to do in this stream anyway, and I don't know how involved the second thing is. So, this is the main event. It involves me being as bad at cycling as I am in real life. A motor trike? Okay, hang on. Stop the noodle and, wind it backwards, but I just remembered, have I ever told you lovely people the story of motorbike? Probably not, but just in case, let me know. You know, here's my number, so call me, maybe. I don't have a number. I do have a number, but you can't call it. Yeah, but Sebastian, you're 5. Which is 7 in Polish years or something. You Polish people do age differently, don't you? I don't remember. It's been a while since I studied Polology. Or just Pology for short. As in, apology. I apologize for this commentary. I'm wearing a jumper. It interferes with my brain. Yay, team inability to cycle. Well, 5 plus 10 is my gay. I don't know why this tickles me, but it does. You got there in the end, Sebastian. But Jamie, is that 1.5 or 11 divided by 2? Controversial. Oh! Was that it? I thought there was more. Well. I didn't bother looking up how much capability Rayquaza has. And, by the way, I pronounce it Rayquaza, so if you pronounce it Rayquaza, then... first of all, right up the dragon butt. Okay. But, yeah, make peace with it now, I pronounce it Rayquaza. Taking him from behind... well, I say he, he's actually genderless. I say he's actually genderless. I have absolutely no consideration. Thunderfuck pickup truck. Ray, you so cray. Crayquaza. Cut the nothing. Ray William Quaza. Oh, that's not good. Why would you sleep on the poob like this? Because poob is a word. It's the native demonym for the people who live on the planet Bumstickle, of course. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm high. It could be that we have a tub of catnip downstairs, and that is why I high. Hi! I'm guessing that at this point in the series, which, by the way... Rake Warsaw. If anyone happens to be watching the archives of these streams back to back to back to back to back to back to back, then many months have passed. Many months, indeed, have passed between this and the previous episode, if you can call it that. I mean... Episode, indeed. Soupy Tom, what are your nipples looking like? Ice Beam, I can roll with it. I do appreciate the various face noises that PBG comes up with for his names for Link. Like, Pubagoo, Peebins, Peebledy-Beebledy-Bee. Okay, that was actually Meebledy-Beebledy-Bee. Stop sleeping so I can freeze you! Don't die. Ha! Oh goodness, this is fortuitous! I'm gonna wait to make sure that YouTube is awake and listening to this part of the stream, because look at this shit! It's asleep, it's down to 1H McPeington. Ben, I have no idea. You watch, this will somehow not even fuck. It's like, it's got 1 HP, and it's a sleepy poo-poo, and it's probably still not going to twist any butt cheeks. Fa! Why do you people watch me? Jesus, surfing on a toaster. I kind of want fan art of this now. Yes, Jesus fan art. I also kind of want to do, like... Total T, I would, but I can't stream 3DS, and the other ones are best left not streamed. Otherwise, I would. Ugh. Oh, good. Oh, good! Well, fortunately, I think because of its speedy pee-pee, it'll go first, and then it'll land, do a little bit too much damage. Half. Yeah, there is Bible fanfiction. Fuck! I forgot to think. You saw nothing. Don't insult my save game. Goodness on a loaf. Right. Remember that time you forgot to think. For some reason, I thought that him waking up meant that he got full health. That is absolutely not how it works. But yeah, Jesus fan art, Bible fan fiction. Don't fly at me. Rude child. Maybe we'll get lucky this time. You know, we're up all night to get lucky. We'll rob a Mexican puppy. She'd like her loaf to be fluffy. You know how the song goes. Freeze! Please! No! Cheese! Freeze, please, no cheese! It's only weak in the HP department, not in the levular sector. Go on, make your pee-pee sleepy. Extremes peed. It's probably going to do me a death unless it sleeps its lump. Random equals funny. Thank you, Total T. In case you haven't predicted, that's what I'm going to nickname this thing if and when I catch it. Right. My bagoozle to use'l a limbanoozle. It's like a limousine, but with a nozzle on the end. Which reminds me of the Hooverneasel. I don't think I've ever told the Hooverneasel story, because it's technically not mine. It's not mine to tell. Which I actually... rip in peace, Soupy Tom. Because... I meant to mention this earlier and never actually got around to it. Because this is like post-game stuff, all Nuzlocke rules are off. Okay, the Hooverneasel story. It's got a high well, it's got a bad catch rate. I don't remember whether high or low is good or bad, but it's 69. But okay, the Hooverneasel thing. Well, if you've been with my channel for a length of time, then you may be familiar with a chap called Austin on Sugar, who is a very good friend of mine. OBS, stop being crap so I can finish this story. And he was doing a versus of Super Mario Sunshine with one of his friends, who is technically a mutual friend, like I'm friends with him through me. Freddy! Freddy pioneers it again! What is it with this beautiful bug dinosaur? Freddy hype! Can we get a secondary love wave of Freddy hype in the chat, please? He's earned it. A Quiplash next? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I did do one on Sunday. Okay, so Spoozle party, absolutely. But yeah, Freddy pioneers it again. What a legend. In it, bruv. Right, so, Austin on Sugar, right. He was doing a versus of Super Mario Sunshine with one of his friends who I kind of know through him, but you didn't hear it from me, but I don't particularly like this mutual friend of ours, but yeah. Anyway. Where am I going? Lily Cove will do. They were playing Super Mario Sunshine, and one of them got the hover nozzle, except they called it the Hooverneasel, and that's the Hooverneasel story. I don't know why, but it made me giggle. So, it's been half an hour, and I caught the buttfuck. Because the buttfuck is a disease? I don't... Like, that could sound homophobic out of context, and that isn't my intention. Just... The buttfuck. The toilet. But don't buttfuck in the toilet. I would ask why you watch me, but you've already answered that question. Now... Will this be a snoot that I can boop? Because... Oh, I would, but the golems are, like... That requires getting a Whale Lord and a Relicanth, and I can never remember how you do that one. So, anyway, in my bag... Something that I didn't have in the last stream, but I do now, is the Eon ticket. Acquired through perfectly legitimate means, I swear. Hopefully that means it'll work. But I want to use the Eon ticket! Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Lozzie, you're talented as well! Also, I forgot that you actually got to stay on the boat in this, so... Hey, I'm showing this off too! Lovey-dovey power, ooh, 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 yeah! Poetry. Oh yes, just... Open up the dressing gown of life, and instead of genitals, it's just a really shiny ticket. Earthquake. And... bleh. Just bleh the attack. Also, I have the obligatory stream email. I had it a while ago, and it's still there now, because emails don't kill themselves by disappearing. Which is sound advice, because... for a second there, I was worried that it might not affect Love Disc, because I used it with the intent that it hits both Love Discs, but Cleo is just too pro. And I may have mentioned before, Cleo and Donatan are named after Cleo and Donatan, but I didn't deliberately put them in the same team, it's just a happy coincidental. Maybe it's a coinky-dink. Maybe it's just a dink. I don't remember that full quote, but that was, I think that was from my first ever Versus for one. I do want to do videos with him again at some point, but... Ooh, so intimidating, you saw me from, like, a foot away. Like, you could hold a Subway sandwich in front of your face, and then you will notice me. Rich kid blondo, the... Garrett the carrot. Ah, the memories, Sebastian. As opposed to Poland 2014. Ooh, the memories. I did, like, I was as careful as I could be with reviewing Eine Mondpitha. Like, I wanted to make sure I pronounced the song title right and the name of the group. But I wanted to make sure that I got my point across without seeming offensive, because that's one of those songs where, like, if you say you don't like it, then people immediately assume that you're being, like, badophobic. What do I mean? Like being offensive to people with that sort of thing. Like, I had to word it really carefully. But I did and still do respect Petit Academy Privated. Oh, Weeble, you joined at just the right time then. And yeah, it's funny. Soon Moo 2014 is how Laura and I met, because... And I'm going to go through all these memories. So, Yuri, Portsman, Pootsman, Postman. Good times. Oh yeah, I remember the first test stream. Total T. The complete package. Yeah, Sunmu 20... Well, the funny thing is, Sunmu 2012, they did like a competition for who could do like a creative music video for the Social Network song. And I entered that, but I've since pulled the video because it was really not good. And obviously I didn't win the competition. But as part of that, I did end up friending Valentina on Facebook. I am Facebook friends with Valentina Moneta. We never speak, but... And it was because of that when I did my review of her song in 2014, she shared it to her Facebook page, which Laura happened to be following, and that's how she discovered me. And we've been friends ever since. Malta 2016 was... Actually, which Malta are we talking about? Are we talking about Chameleon or Walk on Water? Because Walk on Water was good, and... Okay, yeah, Chameleon then. I don't remember what I said about Franklin. Huh. Well, that's good. Right. Where am I in the chat? Switzerland. I haven't heard any of their finalists, but I'm sad that Lydia Isaac isn't among them. But I'm also kind of like, oh, of course Time Bella's in the lineup because they were one of the favourites last year. Briny, you old fucker! How is your ass doing? Pico! I'm trying to catch up in the chat and also wander around this at the same time. Where was I? Like, Chameleon. That was another one where I felt like I had to word the review carefully because, like, the entire population of Malta was fangasming over the fact that Irolosko was taking part in the national final, so no one else even stood a chance. And... Yum bestiality, apparently? Things to take out of context. Where was I in the story? Yeah, I was afraid of offending people with my review of Chameleon. So I was a bit more lenient than I would have liked to have been, because it was a really dated song. Walk on Water was so much better. I think Switzerland does tend to always go for a really subtle revamp anyway. Also, by the way, today I found out that Sebalta is a part-time lawyer. Like, what? I'd like to imagine him, like, defending spaghetti in court. Sebalta, ace attorney. I'm okay with this. She has an entire army of skitties, hasn't she? Oh, boy. Oh, Saint Tester Claus. Well, Jamie, I personally wanted Lydia for Switzerland just because she was absolutely robbed in this year's actual Eurovision. Implying that Switzerland's not actual Eurovision. I wanted her to have a second chance at Eurovision because she was so underrated. Because the Skype is Tumblr. It's, coming down. The wildest Twitter is burning out. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about though, Total T, so For those of us who aren't aware, wouldst thou care to enlighten? Meanwhile, Amir Obama with the eyelashes on fleek. Your level 12 can... Like, my eyelashes are stronger than level 12, says the 65 level President French burb. Moo. Am I burned out or am I just too warm from wearing this jumper? Oh! Voice crack. Toilet seat cat. Toilet seat cat. I'm just gonna keep saying it until it makes sense. But this Delcatty looks like it has a toilet seat around its neck. I cannot unsee this. Huh. Well, yeah, we all know about Dr. Bezina the giant puppy man, but I mean, just... I kind of want to see fan art now of Sebelter, but like, in a Phoenix Wright case. Like he is the lawyer, and then... I don't know. Who is the Miles Edgeworth of Eurovision? Oh! The Patrolly Boob people. Oh, there's no reason why you can't still like Delcatty, it's just it's wearing a purple toilet seat around its neck. You know, it's been diving into... the toilet. ASMR toilets. Head boobs! And other assorted pieces of vocabulary. Speaking of, Jamie, if you're still here, are you keeping the Tess vocabulary chamber up to date? Because that is... What's the fucking number 20th? A legacy for all of internet kind. Arousing toilets. Oh, of course. Actually, now that you say that... Fuck, I meant to change to Obama. But now that you say that, Jason actually does kind of look like Manfred von Karma. So, if you don't know who that is, don't look him up because there will probably be spoilers. If you don't care about spoilers, then go ahead. But yes. Eurovision Ace Attorney. Turnabout Eurovision, featuring Sebelter as Phoenix Wright, and Thomas Jason as fucking Manfred von Karma, which would make one of Dolly's style... That would mean that one of Dolly style, or perhaps Lorene, is... Franziska, that's her name. I've forgotten what the name of, what Von Karma's daughter was. Because I watched the Phoenix Wright anime fairly recently, and I've got the Japanese name stuck in my head, so... Instead of Manfred and Franziska, they are Go and May. So go May yourself. Well, I think Judge Judy on principle, but Judge Rinder on dance moves. Because, like, Judge Judy would get them punches in, but Judge Rinder would just kind of dance around them. That said, I haven't actually been following strictly. Like, I've watched the results shows on and off, just to keep track of how Ed Balls was doing, just out of morbid curiosity, and that's kind of it. Just as a novelty. And I've not been watching any of the... Like, the only thing I've seen of the X Factor this year is is Sarah Alto's performance of Sound of the Underground, back when ITV were really, really trying to portray her as the funny foreigner. And notice how, now they've stopped doing that, she's suddenly become the favourite to win. Which, I would be so okay with Sarah Alto winning the X Factor. I don't give a damn about the X Factor, but I mean it's Sarah Alto! You know... No fear, fruit de doo. In fact, well, I mean, if it is, then at least it's someone I've heard of, question mark? But I would just love her winner's single to just be No Fear again. That'd be fun. But yeah, Ed Balls was eliminated, I think 2 weeks ago? Leftovers, the best thing to find in a bin. Woob, woob, woob. I'm not going to finish that quote. Ailmau India. What is the origin of Ailmau? But that's just how I pronounce it. But All I know is there's something to do with an alien. And in fact, I first heard the reference in Honey Pop, so... Good, I can bed. I have... You say that now that I've already fought everyone. I have no familiarity with the ex-ambassadors. But I just... How do I get off this boat? This is supposed to be a very quick boat. It has not boated quickly. 2 out of 10, too much water. Well, I shall sleep again. Literally me. Nothing's happening? I better just go back to bed then. Good, we're back. Jump overboard. Just like in real life. Now. But I want to go to the Eon place. Oh, fair enough. I think I did see... I did see a Twitter account that had like a load of high aliens going Ailamau. And agreed, Elliot. Like, it used to be one of my guilty pleasures, but I'm listening to it like nowadays, just like, child me, what the fuck were you thinking? Now, would No Fear have qualified? I think it would have been like 10th, 11th border, realistically. Not because it's a bad song, but because it was a very strong year. That said, I don't remember... Where the fuck is Bryony? Like, I know he's on that boat, but... How do I use my goddamn Eon ticket? Has anyone seen my old man? I have lost an entire old man. Send help. Ah, my legs! Where am I going? Oh, but of course we will, because I can't tell if sarcasm or not. Would someone mind looking up how to use the Eon ticket? Am I doing a bad? I've gone quiet because I've forgotten how to speak English and any other language. It happens sometimes, don't worry about it. Now, for years, I didn't realise that this was meant to be a view of the... Like, this hole was meant to represent the downstairs room. I just thought it was this bit you couldn't get to. But yeah, am I doing a bad with the Eon ticket? Because I could have sworn you just show it to a person and they're like, yo. Thank you, Wibble. Whoa, the sea. Oh dear. Mr... What's his... The Ding Dong Man. No, thank you. Total T. I will not stroke your Pico. Oh! That makes sense? If only because... in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that's where you get the ticket. But I already have the ticket, so do I talk to him and be like, yo, I have the ticket, can I use the ticket that you haven't given me that I already have? I've created a split in the timeline where there are too many tickets. That's too many turkeys. How do I ticket? What do? How make go? And can I just breeze past you as if you're not in the back room? Twee. Funnily enough, in the same stream, we've returned to the original stomping ground of Freddy at his most pioneering. I remember the stress we had in this gym. It was good stress. It's okay, Lozzie. Don't worry about it. If you need to slee, then you need to slee. Go and slee your pee. Don't pee while sleeing, though. That's... This got very awkward very quickly. OBS, I swear to God. Ugh. What if I at home? Because sometimes heat. Trying to solve the enigma riddle of the ticket that I can't use. Total T, stop stroking your Pico. It's not even a pine cone. What? YouTube, how dare you accuse me of having red stream health? Well, I'm just going to wait until that stops being red, because that's rude and uncouth. Also, I'm reclining sideways. YouTube, get your shit together! Can I still be seen? I will do at some point, Total T. But can I still be seen and heard? Because YouTube's complaining that the video output is low, even though literally nothing's changed. Fancy. Having said that, I have a GameCube and a Game Boy Advance and the means of connecting the two. That's absolutely not what the time is. Give me a moment here. YouTube, I will punch your face in the face. Well, you see, Total T, that's just especially confusing because I can't tell what your mean is. I mean, everything seems fine. But yeah, mixed signals, send help. Total T, give me a straight answer, or anyone else. Can I still be heard at least? Because, like, YouTube isn't even correcting itself now. It's just telling me video output low and then doing nothing about it. Even though, like, my output now is actually... Oh, there we go. There we go. It fixed itself at last. Good Christian nipples. So I was doing the right thing, it just wasn't working. Yeah, that's because I changed that just to try and fix my nipples. Well, good, Total T, that's what's actually being streamed. So, the Eon ticket's not working for reasons. Why the fuck did I pick the city with the most awkward Pokemon Center? Go on, lottery my face then. No? Yes? No? Maybe? Can I life? Ah, I couldn't life. I'm trying to run through my head what are the possible means of correcting the situation. Because this was like the other thing I wanted to do on this stream. To use the Eon ticket and do Eon ticket. Could it be that I don't have is it Latios? I suppose we could pursue that in this stream. And just wait 5,000 years while we get to the bottom of the Pokédex. Which I have no intention of filling up. Like, this is the last Pokemon Ruby stream that I'll do. Come on, I know you're in here somewhere. Why are you not in here? I'm offended now, because... Wow! Maximum rude. OBS just completely died. I think we're back now, though. Or maybe not. No, Total T, you dumb fuck. OBS just crashed. But it's back now. Or at least it had better be. You're not missing much anyway. I'm attempting to Google Latios, and it's not coming up. Why? I feel like I should have it in the Pokédex by now. But the Battle Frontier isn't in this game. Although, maybe from the Battle Tower? Because I was looking stuff up before the stream started, and neither of these. I want to use the Eon ticket. I've tried every boat place and none of them are having it. Yeah, I was looking up before the stream started that there are some event items that are exclusive to Emerald and Leaf Green, and obviously this is Pokemon Ruby, so we don't have the Battle Frontier, and there are a couple of items that we aren't able to get. This is most offensive. I can't go to the place. I am crying, except I'm not. Let me on the boat, please. I'm guessing that I'm doing everything that I can, and if it was working, then something would come up saying, yo, you can do the thing. But it's not letting me do the thing. Well, hey, I mean, we caught Spoozle, didn't we, Ben? So, it isn't a complete dead loss. Yay, max repel. Whoa. What even is this? Is that meant to be a lighthouse? Because it just looks like a node. I don't think the Eon ticket's going to work. Like I said, I got it through completely legitimate means. So yes, I beat the Elite Four in the previous stream. So that doesn't really explain why I don't have the, Doorman. Also, what is this door? Just, you know, what is your shirt? This is what happens when I go for, like, months without streaming Pokemon. I forget everything. Well, I don't forget the basic principles of the game, but I forget what the story was doing. Nyah. Nyah. It's been a while since my last nyah. Oh, Weeble, you're obsessed. But I can't, though. No, I can't. I'm just thinking I could use my completely legitimate means to put into the game the Pokemon that I'd need to release the golems, but I don't think I'd be able to do that live, so I don't know what the dealio is then, unfortunately. I have the ticket. I want to use it. Please let me use it. I think there is one other thing that I can do in the back of Meteor Falls, but I kind of don't want to. So, I guess that's it then? I'll just head back to Zootopolis and we can finish the stream where we started it. If by some miracle I do work out what the problem is, then I'll make an entire, like I'll do a video, like an actual proper Tessex video of me doing the South Island thing. But for the moment, it doesn't seem like it can be do. I've probably cocked something up, I don't know what. But for now, I guess I should just end the... Like, I know it's been a comparatively short stream, especially with all the glitchy weirdness, but I mean, I've done all I can do, so congratulations, Total T, we're all very jealous. And actually, you've made me hungry now, so that just cements it in my head that I'm going to end the stream and get a snack. Hey, at least it means that I'll only have to spend half an hour watching this back in post, because I watch all videos on double speed because my brain operates like that. But in the meantime, well, tragic that we're ending now, but I mean, OBS doesn't want to cooperate anyway, so I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons. Thank you for joining me, and I guess see you in the next stream. Like, I don't know what that's going to entail, but it may have the parents in, it may not, but I'll definitely be here this time next week. Well, 9:30 next week, but I ramble. I've signed out. Ending the stream for real now, because you know what OBS has been like throughout this entire experience, OBS being the thing that I use to stream, in case you're not familiar. Ending for real in 3, 2...